we're setting it such that it is at a mechanical level, at a physical level, you can run away from it.
Calling it horseshit sounds generous, frankly. I'm not saying that he shouldn't be doing research like this, but it's the usual overblown hype.
Boys, they might be dangerous.
Mark my words, AI is far more dangerous than nukes.
Hello guys, I am your personal robot, Mr. Observant. Good ideas are always crazy until they're not. This is quoted by none other than one of the most powerful men on Earth, Elon Musk. The Tesla Bot is an example of Musk's showmanship. Tesla CEO unveiled a humanoid robot called Tesla Bot that runs on same AI used by Tesla autonomous vehicles. Elon Musk said the dancer in the suit is the model for a new humanoid robot Tesla will produce in the near future. Tesla Bot will stand 5 feet, 8 inches, weighs 125 pounds, have human-level hands and eliminate dangerous, repetitive and boring tasks. Boston Dynamics, which is working on Robot Atlas, the most advanced bipedal robot in the world for a decade now, has always described it as R&D. But Musk thinks he can leapfrog their work in a year. So guys, hoping you are enlightened with the recent past events, I have searched YouTube extensively to present to you a list of meaningful snippets of videos which have a structured and informative content. Disclaimer: upcoming video content's authors have their own YouTube channels. My intention is to show you small snippets of their full video, so that if you're like them can watch their full video. Web links of these videos are provided in description.
More than 2 years after promising to turn Tesla cars into robo-taxis that have yet to see the light of day, Elon Musk held another highly technical event about autonomous driving development. Musk revealed that Tesla is actually going to make a humanoid robot named Tesla Bot that will be able to grab your groceries for you and perform other boring tasks. And no, that's not a joke. As he stood in the sidelines at Tesla's AI Day event, a person dressed in a black helmet and a skin-tight white suit, Musk said the robot, codenamed Optimus, is based on the same sensors and chips that Tesla's cars use for its self-driving features. Tesla's AI Day allows engineers to give highly technical talks and presentations on the company's autonomous driving development work in the hopes of recruiting talent to Palo Alto, California. We're seeking mechanical, electrical, controls, and software engineers to help us leverage our AI expertise beyond our vehicle fleet. But Musk's choice to build a robot is strange, considering his strong stance against artificial intelligence. Musk is one of the few Silicon Valley leaders who has warned that technology may eliminate people's employment, requiring the creation of a new source of income for certain individuals.
Well, sometimes something that I say is taken to too much of an extreme. There are parts of the Tesla system that are almost completely automated, and then there are some parts that are almost completely manual. If you were to walk through the whole production system, you would see a very wide range from, like I said, fully automatic to almost completely manual. But the vast majority, most of it is already automated. And then with some of the design architecture changes, like going to large aluminum high-pressure die-cast components, we can take the entire rear third of the car and cast it as a single piece. And now we're going to do the front third of the car as a single piece. So the body line drops by like 60 to 70% in size. Thank you. Now, unlike Dojo, obviously that was not real. So Dojo is real. The Tesla bot will be real. But basically, if you think about what we're doing right now with the cars, Tesla is arguably the world's biggest robotics company because our cars are like semi-sentient robots on wheels. And with the full self-driving computer, essentially the inference engine on the car, which will keep evolving, obviously, and Dojo, and all of the neural nets recognizing the world, understanding how to navigate through the world, it kind of makes sense to put that onto a humanoid form. This, I think, will be quite profound because if you say, like, what is the economy? It is, at the foundation, it is labor. So what happens when there is, no shortage of labor? This is why I think long term that there will need to be universal basic income. Yeah.
Tesla had their big AI day.
Did you see it?
3 hours. See, that's my thing is sometimes that cute kind of thing wears off. We've talked about this already. The same thing goes with ordering the cars.
Well, the Tesla stage is not bad. They did a pretty good job.
No. I'm just saying a company of that scale compared to the likes of Apple or something like that, where it's so polished and tight.
Yeah.
They have a much more, and hey, it's to each their own. I agree with you to a certain extent. Things can get so polished that they feel they're lacking. There's no human left over. It can't be funny or everything feels forced. But I saw a little bit of frustration around the delivery of cars. A little bit of frustration of, okay, great. How about you just get me the car that I ordered a year ago?
Yeah.
And maybe that's what I'm talking about the romance of the whole thing. Sure. Like, so for example, if I was to say to you right now, I'm sounding like a downer right now. I like robots. This stuff is cool. I like it when it's shown off. I even like concepts. But if I were to ask you right now, Will, at what point do we see this robot in real life? At what point do I buy it? At what point is it in this studio? What date do you put on that?
Maybe I would say realistically, 5 years. 5 to 8 years.
Elon Musk is promoting a new invention that looks a lot like you and me. You're looking at his plans for a humanoid robot called Tesla Bot.
Now we take a look to the future. Tesla CEO Elon Musk announced he's building a humanoid robot.
And it absolutely will not stop. Ever. Until you are dead. Nobody even knew who started it. It was the machines there.
and most likely overpower it.
Yes, Elon Musk, AI, the most incredibly dangerous thing out there. And also, I can't see any problems with our only safety measure being, you can probably outrun it. Because everyone knows that humans are the top predator on the planet because, of course, they can outrun everything. Yeah, thank God they can't run quick. Otherwise, they might be dangerous.
Mark my words, AI is far more dangerous than nukes.
I try to convince people to slow down AI, to regulate AI.
The Tesla autopilot makes them semi-sentient robots. Well, hell, at that point, I don't need... robot vacuum cleaner versus stairs. Let's see if it's got a sense of self-preservation. What? What? It didn't jump. No. What? Jump, you... That can't be right. My robot vacuum cleaner's got a sense of self-preservation. It's a semi-sentient robot. And for those thinking, that's just a fluke, let's see how it handles a step. And it's like, no. It's a semi-sentient robot with a sense of self-preservation. That's amazing.
Because our cars are like semi-sentient robots on wheels.
I think what he's talking about is Tesla full.
And we expect to have the first operating robotaxis next year, with no one in them, next year.
And way back in 2019, they had a video of it all working seamlessly. It just worked. I mean, couldn't possibly be that this was all staged or faked or something. I mean, are there any other explanations how they had what was apparently level 5 self-driving in April of 2019, but don't have anything that can get past level 2 self-driving in August of 2021?
And a lot of things come to mind when hearing that, so let's get into it. Now, the two things that might have come to your mind when hearing that, like me, are number one, why Tesla, of all companies? And number two, why a robot human, of all things? But if you frame it a certain way, it actually can make a lot of sense, but you got to break a few things down first to get there. So let's get there. So Tesla. Tesla is a car company, mostly. You know, I've reviewed their cars, we've seen their announcements, their factories, maybe we'll call it a vehicle company, they have a truck, they have a bunch of other stuff, but they have a factory that makes cars. So they're a car company, but only better. So this requires a lot of computing, a lot of horsepower, to be frank, and a lot of smart code. And that's what Tesla's been really good at. So Tesla had their AI day a couple days ago. You might not have heard about it, but they do this every year. They live stream a bunch of talks from Tesla engineers about computer vision and how their neural networks have evolved over time, and explaining their focus on making autonomous cars that rely on computer vision and their synthetic visual cortex. It's really great. Lots of informative, complex stuff. And at this year's, they unveiled their new custom D1 chip, which is this chip that's designed and built entirely in-house by a car company, which is specifically made to train Tesla's full self-driving algorithms based on driving footage even faster. And they're basically going to be replacing all of their GPUs they're currently using to make this supercomputer designed to do computer vision machine learning. It's big stuff. And so at some point during all of this, Elon's on stage talking, and he says something about to the effect of, Tesla is basically a robotics company, already good at. How long is it going to take for that robot to actually get good at things that humans are good at? And you know what? The best way to answer that would probably be to look at the most advanced robotics company that I can think of at the moment, which is Boston Dynamics. So there's two very different types of humanoid robots that I've seen exist in this world. On one end, it's like the dumb single-purpose thing you see at CES. Like, these are the barely functional robots you see that can really do only a few things decently well. They're kind of cheesy looking. They're human-shaped for no reason, but they exist. And then on the other end of the spectrum, there's Boston Dynamics Atlas. And man, I wish when I was out there I could have seen Atlas in person, because just the dog, Spot, is already impressive enough. Like, it's got the sensors, it has a basic level of understanding, scanning its environment, and it can be programmed to do dangerous or boring or repetitive things. And
okay guys, that's it for today, hoping to see you soon in my next RoboCast. Please like, share and subscribe, and don't forget to press bell icon. Bye for now.